Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. It is Vargey's Growlithe Pack going up against the Shadow Squad in their final match of the season. These two teams are tied 9-4 on the season, so this match will determine which one of them gets to have the first spot in their division. The Shadow Squad starting things off with spikes coming from the Lunala. Not a bad idea. Every Pokemon that comes out from the Growlithe Pack will be harmed by those spikes. Good start by the Shadow Squad, but there goes the Brave Bird. Stab Brave Bird at that from the Rayquaza. Does a decent amount of damage. Rayquaza takes the recoil, and this match is going to be very exciting. I hope you guys are ready. Here comes the Lunala with the Leaf Storm. Not very effective. That does land, doing just a little bit of damage. Lunala losing some of that special attack may not have been the best idea for them right there. There goes the Side Strike coming from Rayquaza. That's a resisted move from their end, but does way more damage. Oh my goodness, Lunala's gonna go ahead and take its berry, raising its special defense now. So it's going to be able to withstand some of those attacks coming from Rayquaza. We'll see what happens. There goes the Hone Claws. Lunala looking to focus on those physical attacks. We'll see if it's able to do it. And it also raised its accuracy. Keep that in mind with some of the low accuracy moves it uses in the future. There goes the Heal Pulse. Oh, Lunala gets healed by the Rayquaza. Is the Growlithe Pack, are they saying that they don't need, or they can handle this with the handicap maybe? I don't know. That might be unsportsmanlike conduct. Here comes the Sludge Wave. That does land as Rayquaza approaches half of its health now, and it goes for a Swift. Doesn't affect the Lunala, of course, giving the Shadow Squad a free turn. There goes a Rising Voltage coming from the Lunala. That does land, doing a little bit. The Shadow Squad haven't been doing a lot of damage with their attacks, but they're chipping away at their Rayquaza. So far, it's working for them. There goes the Stored Power. It hasn't raised any of its stats, so it barely did anything. Not the best idea. Here we go, Lunala. Gonna go ahead with a Drill Run. Doesn't affect the Rayquaza. That was the wrong move to use. Now the Growlithe Pack get the free turn. And they go for a Milk Drink. So after healing the Shadow Squad, they're gonna go ahead and heal themselves now. I guess they're just dragging this match out to be longer. But one of the most exciting matches we're going to have this season, I would say. We're probably going to see these two teams go head-to-head in the playoffs as well. There goes the Double Kick coming from Lunala. Not very effective. And here we go. Rayquaza now with the Superpower. Doesn't affect the Lunala. A lot of that going around here tonight. Lunala going again, this time with the Scale Shot. Super effective. That does a lot of damage. It will hit multiple times. Hits twice. Rayquaza at 73 HP, although Lunala does lose some defense. And that could be detrimental to them if Rayquaza decides to go for a physical move as it goes for a Crab Hammer. And there it goes. A lot of damage from that Crab Hammer. No doubt assisted by the loss of defense that Lunala had taken right there. There goes the Spore though. 100% chance of putting them to sleep, so now Rayquaza will be sleeping, giving the Shadow Squad all the time they need to set up or deal with this Rayquaza as they see fit. Here we go, Lunala again. It's gonna go for Fling. It already ate its item, so the Fling did not work. Lunala again. This time with a Prismatic Laser. There it goes. Prismatic Laser dealing a lot of damage. It wakes up Rayquaza though, as it's in the red right now. They have to do something drastic. It goes for a Thunder Shock. Not as drastic as you would want it to be. Does put Lunala in the yellow, although Rayquaza probably only has one turn left. If it doesn't get knocked out by Rayquaza, it may have two. There goes the Electro Ball. Excuse me, knocked out by Lunala. We're talking about Rayquaza here. Electro Ball did not do much. Lunala is to attack this turn. And it goes for a bounce. So we'll avoid being hit this turn, gonna land in the next turn, and that will probably do it for the Rayquaza. As far as going up against Rayquaza, I will say the Shadow Squad has done pretty well. Rayquaza has been a hard Pokemon for many teams to get past, and Shadow Squad, they handled it. A little bit of help from Rayquaza itself by healing them, but nonetheless, they did a good job. So now they're gonna switch to their Salamence. So that's Salamence versus the Lunala. There we go, Lunala going for a Psychic Terrain. Changing the battlefield. Salamence with its first turn of the match. Gonna go for a block. Does not affect Lunala. Lunala can switch out all at once. There goes Lunala now. And it goes for an Aurora Beam. Oh, that's gonna be 4 times effective. Great move. That's huge. Salamence taking more than half its health in damage. There goes the Scorching Sands coming from Salamence. Not doing a bit of damage, but Anna gets a burn. And that's what the Growlithe wants to see. They need to do something and get rid of this Lunala because they're about to go down 2 Pokemon to none from the Shadow Squad. Here we go. There goes the Mega Kick. Not very effective. Or no, that's neutral. I keep forgetting. Mega Kick's a normal type move, and goodness gracious, did more than I thought it would. Salamence in the red. There goes the Bug Bite. If Lunala still had a berry, it would have ate it, but Bug Bite did a decent amount, and then the burn. And Lunala faints. Good job by the Salamence, even though it did take a lot of damage disposing of the Lunala. Now, Solgaleo out on the field. There goes the Wrap. Growlithe focusing on the long term, I guess. Gonna look at that residual damage at the end of every turn, but they have to survive, remember, for that to work. And Solgaleo uses a Poison Sting, so they might just survive, as that doesn't do much, so Salamence gets to live. There we go, Salamence going once again. This time it's with an Iron Defense. That is too little too late. I can't see that really helping them at their current HP status. There we go. Solgaleo with a Smog. It's avoided. So another turn of Wrap damage. This is working for the Growlithe so far. And there we go. Salamence once again. This time it goes for the Flatter. That will confuse Solgaleo, but also raise his special attack stat. I won't make comments on it. I say it every time. You know how I feel about Flatter. Solgaleo does hurt itself, though, in the confusion, so gives him another free turn of Wrap. This is interesting. Just by using Wrap, pretty much, the Salamence has almost done half of Solgaleo's health and damage. It's interesting how that has worked out for him. Now it goes for the Fire Blast, which is super effective. That's huge. Solgaleo goes down to the Salamence. It was a crit. I'm not sure it mattered, but that is surprising. Salamence hanging on with just a little bit of HP, and it knocks out the Solgaleo. Oh my gosh. What a way to get back into this match. Now the Growlithe has a lead with 2 of their Pokemon still alive and just the Zapdos on the Shadow Squad. They've turned this match around in just a few moves. There goes the Guard Swap from Salamence. Zapdos goes ahead with a Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw coming from the Shadow Squad, knocking out Salamence. Last Pokemon for the Growlithe, Xerneas. The battle is now neck and neck. The spikes doing some damage to the Xerneas, giving the Shadow Squad a slight edge. Not much of one, though, as Zapdos gets to go first. This time it goes for a Brick Break. Not very effective. chipping away at the Xerneas. There it goes with a Sacred Fire. Appropriate move for Xerneas there as it burns the Zapdos. Oh my gosh, the Shadow Squad are now on a timer. Not only that, their attack stat has been halved. We'll have to see how they deal with that in order to win, but it looks like everything is going to be up for them. They go for their own wrap. If it worked for the Growlithe pack, maybe it'll work for them. Downside is they are dealing with the burn of their own. There goes the Xerneas with the bind. Oh my gosh. Bind coming from Xerneas. So now Zapdos is burned and binded. That's not good for the Shadow Squad. Xerneas looks like it's probably going to win this matchup, barring the Shadow Squad coming up with something spectacular. Here we go, Zapdos, of course, getting to go first still. This time it's with the Poison Jab. Good move to use against Xerneas. The Poison Jab, super effective. Xerneas down to 76 HP, and they get the poison. That's one way. That's a miraculous way to do it. They might be able to whittle down his HP before theirs goes down itself. But the wish from Xerneas, if that comes true for them, then the Shadow Squad may not be able to come away with the win. It's all about timing here. Xerneas with the lower HP right now, as it gets hurt by poison and wrap. It's already at 26 HP. Oh my goodness. It looked like it was all over for the Shadow Squad, but in the next turn, looks like they might be able to win. There goes the slam from Zapdos. Will that be the last move? No, Xerneas hangs on with 4 HP. There it goes with a Zap Cannon. It's avoided by Zapdos, but the wish comes true. Xerneas gets his health back, so it won't fake this turn. Oh my gosh, and then the burn again against the Zapdos and the bind damage. Zapdos now, it's in the red. Can the Shadow Squad heal themselves the same way the Growlithe pack have? Here we go, Zapdos going first. It's going for a Hypnosis. That failed. Was not able to put it to sleep. Xerneas gets to move, this time going for a Frost Breath. Frost Breath, super effective, and Zapdos goes down. It was a critical hit, and oh my gosh, what a close match. But the Growlithe pack get the win. That was one way to win. They fought well, and they get the title of #1 in the Kanto division. Congratulations to the Growlithe pack. Of course, they are going to the playoffs. They may face against the Shadow Squad in the playoffs as well. We'll see how that shapes up as the rest of the division finishes off their matches. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the match. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more of the Metronome Madness League, and I will see you in the next battle.